And there we have it. Lens 2, Arsenal 1. Wow. What a game. What a game that was coming. We saw this performance happening all season. And yet, super fans, even the manager came out and said, well, we haven't lost. We're still unbeaten. And look what happened today. Bukayo Saka, who comes into the game already not 100% fit, leaves the game due to injury. Fabio Vieira comes in to play on the right wing. Fabio Vieira is not a right winger. A mannequin, a statue, would have done more than what Vieira did on that right wing today. Trossard. I love Trossard. His touch wasn't there tonight. He wasn't really into the game. He got hooked. Captain Odegaard. Passenger tonight. Another game where you need your captain, your best player, to do something, to lift the team up, to drag them to a victory. He's a passenger tonight. Havertz. They said that the penalty was going to lift his spirit, was going to unlock him. Early in the game, ball over the top, I'm thinking, oh, okay. Gets a ball over the top from Zinni. Volley. Great save from the keeper. And I'm saying, okay, Havertz is playing. But then, of course, Havertz man marks his defender. He ghosts the referee. He follows players so he doesn't get the ball. He gets hooked. Zinchenko, who is our left back, at times was playing at central attacking midfield. Which is no surprise that our right-hand side is where they were attacking us. Every time Lens' right-hand side was attacking us, their greatest attacks were coming from the right side. It was just like the Liverpool game away at the end of the season last year, where Liverpool started to see that, hey, we're getting a lot of joy from this right side. Let's just keep attacking them. But of course, the manager, just like that Liverpool game, hand on his cheek, hand on his chin, just watching it all unfold. Always reactionary, never proactive. Never proactive. And then the substitutions, I never understand why there's never a plan B. The formation never changes. It's just to throw people on and let's see what we could do. You put Tomiyasu, who had a bad game, over to the left side to cover for Zinchenko, and he just slots right into the inverted central midfield role. Why? We don't need him there. We don't need him there. Go 3 at the back if you have to, but we don't need him there. It's just, there's never a plan B. There's never anything to proactively change the game. It's always after the fact. Oh yeah, we got Man City coming up. Man City is the next game. You know Pep is going to deploy Doku on Zinchenko. You know it. You know he's going to put Foden on Zinchenko. You know Alvarez is going to be on Zinchenko. You just know that these guys are just going to say, you know what? Zinchenko, keep going into midfield because we're going to kill you on that side. And we never learn. We never work on things like that in training. Why? It's always a laugh and a joke in training. There's never anything that's worked on to shore us up. Just look at the goals, the quality of the goals that Lens scored tonight. People say that France is a farmers' league. They tried to write off the 20 plus goals that Balogun scored, said, oh, it's whatever. Lens is at the bottom of their league, and look at how they carved us open. Look at how they carved us open. Look at the quality of their goals. Look at the atmosphere that their fans created. We weren't up for that game today. And that's down to the manager. We were not up for that game today. And this Europa League so-called group that we're in, now look at it. We're giving teams life in this group. Sevilla is not going to be easy. Playing Lens again is not going to be easy. So we can't just say, oh yeah, we're gonna win this group. We're gonna top this group, because listen, Champions League teams get more possession. You have Declan Rice as a lone 6. He didn't play a lone 6 in the West Ham team, but we have him playing a lone 6. We're gonna burn this man out. A guy who never got injured already got injured for us. His back. Next is going to be his calves. He's doing too much for us. And this manager, yes, he got us to second place last year. But that's after being 93% in first. He fell to second place. He didn't get us second place. He fell to second place after leading the way. And just as he's shown at the end of last season, he can't turn it around. He doesn't have any answers. He starts to overthink things. He second guesses himself. When it starts to hit the fan, he just stands there and watches it. And you started to see those signs in past games this year. Yes, you could say this is the first loss, but this was coming. If you watched the games, this was coming. His decision making, his lineup choices, this was coming. And the same types of goals that we've given up in the past are the same types of goals that we are giving up now. Where is the improvement? Where is the shape? Our midfield looks worse than it did last year. It looks worse. Our attack looks worse. Yes, you could talk about the injured players. We look worse with or without those players. This goalkeeper that he rallied for and he wanted doesn't look that much better than Ramsdale. We need keepers, or a keeper that wins us points, not loses us points. That's the point of having a top keeper. Your top keeper should be a keeper that wins and saves points for you throughout a season. And that's supposed to be your last line of defense. We can't have keepers that are costing us games just because the manager is looking for a particular style of play. Listen, with City just around the corner now, you can't be confident because you've seen so much holes in the team today that you have to be worried about City. They don't need De Bruyne to beat us. They don't need Rodri to beat us. They have enough, including the manager. They have enough to beat us. And then when Liverpool win their game this weekend and Spurs wins their game this weekend, now what? I'm telling you, this is beginning to unravel already. And we're only in the first quarter of the season, and his mismanagement of the team, from the way he handled the Timber situation, is going to become peak for this manager. Playing players out of position. Not knowing what his best team is freaking 4 years in. Not having a plan B. Not knowing how to kill teams off. All of that is going to be the undoing of this manager. See you on the next one.